Have you ever imagined losing the most precious thing in your life? Not because of sickness, not because of an accident, but because the only doctor on duty had been awake for 36 hours, collapsed from exhaustion, and no one else cared. This is the heartbreaking story of Mrs. Ruth Emanuel. It was 2:45 a.m. when Ruth felt the first sharp pain. 9 months pregnant. Her husband rushed her to the nearest government hospital, the only one open at night. When they arrived, they met something shocking. The nurse on duty was sleeping in reception. The ward was full of waiting patients, and the only senior doctor available had been working non-stop since the previous morning. Ruth was bleeding. Her husband begged for help. The nurse shouted back, "Wait, the doctor is resting. He has not slept for a whole day." But every minute mattered. They knocked on the doctor's door repeatedly. No response. The man had collapsed into a deep sleep from overwork, stress, and lack of replacements. Ruth's condition worsened. She screamed in pain. Her husband ran around the hospital trying to find anyone who could help. But there was no one. No backup doctor. No emergency tank. Nothing. By the time the doctor woke up, around 4 a.m., it was already too late. He rushed in, examined her, and whispered the words no mother should ever hear. "We lost the baby." Ruth cried uncontrollably. Her husband broke down on the corridor floor. The nurse kept repeating, "I'm sorry, we are short-staffed. This is beyond us." The hospital tried to cover up the situation. They blamed complications. They said it was God's will. They even warned the husband not to report the incident. But the truth was simple: understaffed hospitals, overworked medical workers, a system that uses humans like machines, and innocent lives paid the price. This was not an accident. This was a preventable tragedy caused by neglect and system failure. Ruth still visits the small grave every month. She says one sentence: "Maybe my child would be alive if the doctor wasn't forced to work without rest." And that is the bitter truth. Sometimes the people meant to save lives are pushed until they can't even save themselves. This is the injustice many families face silently.